All right, we're gonna try it with this. All right. We're gonna we gonna get it started some type of way. All right. Oh, let me go to my Facebook and get it right. Yes. All right. We got MC Taz in the house. Y'all, you know what? Y'all know him. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's always been everywhere. Okay. So, how you doing, fam?
I'm good. How are you guys? What's up, Sack? What's up, Bay Area? Whoever's watching. How y'all
Man,
doing on MC Taz?
man, and you know what? I know I've been meaning to get you on and stuff. And I'm going to tell you something that I learned. Um, I did not realize all these years when I've been getting my car washed at the House of Bling, I saw the name Ketchum up there. And I asked, the owner, Aaliyah's mom. I was like,
Aaliyah.
I was like, are you related to Taz? She's like, yeah, that's my, I,
Yeah.
I,
My cousin Kim.
yeah, because they got the name up there, Ketchum. I,
Yep.
I was sitting there like, I didn't know that after all this time.
We used to work there.
I
I
remember
worked
that.
I worked there for years. For
Yeah,
years I used to work there.
yeah, that's why we had reconnected was that when I used to come up there. And
Captain's House of Bling.
yeah, but now they got the name Ketchum. I don't know if it's always been there, if I just missed.
No, it was at first it was just House of Bling Bling, and then I guess one day she decided to put that staple of Ketchum House of Bling, which I like it. I
Yeah,
mean, it gives a new look and it gives a wholesome look and hard work pay off. I guess that's the way we got to look at it.
right, right. Man, I was like, wow, okay. So, all right, let's get this party started. So, you know how I start these interviews. I like to know from the get-go. This is your first time on here, so we're gonna learn all about you tonight. Okay. So now, is your name Taz? I always know you by Taz. So what's your
My government name is John Ketchum Jr.
okay. So
I'm
what was
named after my father.
okay? What was John like in elementary?
Bad kid.
Oh, y'all
Always getting
said,
into this stuff. I mean, we was in that era where we like to discover who we really was. We didn't get to stay in the house and play video games. I was raised, go outside, find something to do. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bad kid. Bad. If
man,
I wasn't doing that, I was breaking wooden spoons on my grandma pots and pans trying to build a drum set.
oh
If I
for real?
wasn't doing that, I was playing my organ.
Man,
But don't tell nobody I don't play organ no more.
so no sports in elementary or anything?
I play basketball.
Okay.
Um,
Like in sixth grade or something?
yeah, I play basketball, a little football, but that wasn't my main thing. My main thing was music. I've always been tied to music. Uh, to be honest with you, I was a kid and my auntie had this album by Stevie Wonder. No, it wasn't Stevie Wonder. It was uh, uh, that song Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Sherelle
Friday,
and Alexander
Saturday.
O'Neill.
That one. And I put it on my auntie's record player.
And that's why he calls me auntie, because I know them songs. Go ahead.
And I called myself trying to scratch. And I scratched her favorite album. And boy, she was hot.
Oh,
We laughed about it. In fact, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and she laughed about it. And she was like, "You remember that? You was a little boy when you did that." I said, "Yeah, I remember it because you had just bought that album. You had just went out and bought that album at Tower Records, and you
mm.
brought it home, and it was a Saturday, and I thought I was DJ Jim JR or somebody, and I caught myself trying to scratch that album." Not knowing what I was doing as a little kid, and I scratched her record, and boy, she wanted to scratch my butt.
Oh my God. So what
So
was John like in junior high?
John in junior high was cool. I was in band. Um, so, hanging out with people, playing in the music, playing in the band, playing in church, and, still having my little bit of issues. About junior high, that's when I lost my sister, Natisha. So it kind of took me down a different path that I wasn't planning on going down, but I bounced back.
Okay. In high school?
High school? Well, I'll say this. It was two of the greatest men of all times, John T. Copeland and
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Frank and the late great Mr. Frank Withrow.
Okay.
Them two men together put their forces behind me and believed in me for me to graduate high school
Mm.
and for me to continue on doing what it is I needed to do to become a better person.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. All
I
right.
went from McClatchy to Johnson. I graduated from Johnson, class of 97.
Wow. Okay. Man. So what was your first job?
Oh, my first job. Wasn't it with you?
No, because were you talking about the record label?
Hmm.
But then no, because you
No,
was
no, no, no.
no,
My
no.
first job was Carl's Jr. on Folsom.
Carl Zuri on Folsom. All right. And how long did that last?
It lasted a while. And then they sent me over to, and then that's when they created the Green Burrito with Carl's
Oh,
Jr. So then they trained, not all the stores had them, and they trained me at my store in Folsom. So then I would have to walk around and train the others, go around and train all the other stores that had them. And then I got stuck at the one on Florin and Franklin. But I ended up back at my store on Folsom because the one on Florin and Franklin, it didn't go well.
yeah. I
So
remember.
yeah, no, it didn't go well at all. It wasn't a popular thing out there, and
Mm.
their cooks did not understand the situation. No matter how I sat there and I explained it, I sat there, I worked with them, and every time I ended up back at my store, my boss would tell me, he'd be like, well, I don't know why you're here. I need you to go back to Florida and Franklin. I'm just like, well, why don't y'all just keep me at Florida and Franklin?
Mm. Yeah.
But it didn't last long over there.
Yeah. And that's when was that the days when Mervyn was across the street, right? Was when
Oh, that's the days when Albertsons was across the street.
yeah, you had
Or
Albertsons
Ralph's.
and Mervyn's, right?
Now, I don't remember Mervin's. I remember Ralph's and Albertsons. First it was Albertsons, then it was Ralph's. Hometown Buffet was there.
Mm-hmm. In the
Um,
other center
Ross was there.
across where Shell's at now, remember there was a Mervyn's over there because
Yeah,
that's
it sure was. It was. It was a Mervin. You right. I
and,
forgot. Where the grocery store was, there was a Mervin's. Yep.
and you know who I met there? I met B Smooth there. That was my first time running into B Smooth. He had
and
the chain. He
and
had the
that's when
chain on.
and
He-
then that's also when they had Kyle Worthington and his dog Spot
right.
across the
Oh
street
my
at the
God,
car
across the
dealership.
street. Yes, yes.
I
Those were
remember that because I think one day they was actually recording his commercial,
mhm.
and they brought in he be having them exotic animals. So I
Oh
think they
yeah.
had one of them lions or something that he had them bring or something. I remember that because they had closed the place off to where nobody could go up there because they was recording his commercial.
Oh my God. I forgot about Cal Worthington was over there
And this
too.
dog Spot, and I ain't never seen the dog named Spot, but I seen the lion, the tiger, the giraffe, the dog. I mean, not the dog, the lion, the tiger. He had
Oh,
all the exotic animals, but I have never seen the dog. If anybody's ever seen the dog Spot that Cal Worthington ever had, let me know
oh my
because
God.
I ain't never seen one.
Might be over there in the OG Parkway.
That
That's
part.
what G Parkway was really off.
OG Parkway. Hey, listen, we had fun back in that time. That was Sacramento was it was dangerous, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we were actually able to live and enjoy and man, them was the days. I'm gonna say that. That one I wouldn't trade them days for nothing.
And over there across where I was saying that Mervin's is at, remember that gas station like was over there off of what Meadowgate and stuff. I used to run into Lunatic all the time.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, yep, yep. It was Sacramento was a lot different than it is now. It was more home kind of feel. It wasn't people always call Sacramento a country town.
Mm-hmm.
It was only country to people who wasn't from here. The people
Mm-hmm.
that's from here, I mean, we loved it. Like we loved it. It was fun to us, even when we were still getting in our little mischief and all our little BS, but still, and all in all, it was fun. You could go places and do things. We used to hang out at Florham Mall, and
Mm-hmm.
that was the. I go back there. I want to go back there. I'm not
But
gonna lie. I want to go back
honestly,
there.
when I moved up here from Seaside, Art and Fair Mall was one level. And
See, that's the thing.
I used to work at Carmel Corner. And I remember when they made it two levels.
I never went to Art and Fair until they closed Florham. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was not a trip that none of us was willing to take because
Mm-hmm.
we had everything at Florham.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Sam
we
Goody
didn't
and
too much
everything.
care about Art and Fair. We had the black clothing stores. We had the Foot Locker. We had the J.C. Penney's. We had the Sears. We had the wine stocks.
And
We
Sam, what's
had
it? Sam Goody. Sam Goody,
we
right?
had Sam's Goody before it turned into first it was Tower Records. Then it was Sam's Goodies.
Oh,
Um, we had Tilt, which was a video game store where I met MC8 and we played video games right there at that Tilt. We
I
had the little
interviewed
place.
eight at Sam Goody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also had there was this little Mexican food store right there in the middle of the mall. When you from the front door, and they used to have the bombest chicken nachos you could ever order. Fire. I'm talking about, and you could get a big old plate of them chicken nachos for like $3 back in that time.
Man.
They had Rogers, the jewelry store,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
at that time, that's when they popped out with them. It was a jewelry store that popped out with them Geneva watches.
I remember. I
You know
remember.
about the Geneva watches?
I remember that one.
Geneva watches was they say diamond infested watches, but it wasn't no diamond infested. It was Zubik zirconians.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looked like a generic version of a Rolex.
Oh, man, man. And then if we take it on the other side of Florence, I always gotta, give shout out to um was it not top was it top 10 with Sean and them?
Yes,
Top
yes,
10. Because
yes.
that's where I interviewed Crisis and and
Crazy real insane soldiers in Sacramento.
that's where I met you remember Big Real?
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Big Real. But that's when let me tell you, when I was coming back with the show, right? I went over there to it was Casual. Casual was over there, the Oakland artist, Casual. And Big Rail was over there. He was over there for the other video show with Carlos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Rail, he was something else. If you were real, he gonna hand me something. He goes, "Here, won't you go to the store and get?" I said, "Won't you go to the store?" Hey,
I love my dude Big Rail though. Big Rail was with all the mess that you Big Rail was good for sending you on a errand run. He was not doing it. He'll pay for it, but you had to do the run.
Right. And ever since then, I remember he called me one time. He was like, "I need that Beyonce video." I was like, "Why?" He goes, "I just need it." I go, "Why?" He's okay, because he goes, I interviewed Beyonce." Because Rel, he didn't have a car, but he would get on that bus and go and get those
Yeah.
interviews.
But see, that's the thing. Back in that time, it wasn't a big, it wasn't a people didn't look down on people who rode the bus. Like
No.
you had people because you still had people who had cars and gas was cheap then, but people didn't want to pay for parking or they just didn't feel like driving. And the bus was cheap, 50 cents, get you from Florida and Franklin all the way downtown.
Right,
People
right.
didn't really, it wasn't a big deal because you did not drive a car. Like, as long as you was able to get to point A and point B, that's all people cared about.
Yeah, but
I
Rel made it
mean,
all the way to LA.
yeah,
He was at the
I mean,
BET Awards and
we used to all meet
everything.
up at the light rail to go to Thursday night market, a pack of us.
Hmm.
We used to meet up at the do this and do that.
Yeah,
Um,
those were the
but
days.
see, you mentioned one staple, but you forgot about one more staple over there on Florin and Sky Parkway.
But Mixolas,
Nope.
who am I missing?
The State Theater.
Oh shit. I forgot about the State Theater.
I could tell you, we all went to the State Theater to see Baby Boy.
Oh,
PCO was in there. Triple Beam was in there. High Risk was in there. It was a gang of us in there.
oh my God. I forgot about
And in the movie, you remember when Snoop said, "Hey, cuz, you're gonna have to get at him later."
uh-huh.
All we heard was, "Why don't you get at him now, blood?"
Oh my God.
All we heard, and then all you heard somebody else say, "I don't know why he wouldn't do it, cuz." And then all you heard was lights. All you seen was lights come on. Everybody went outside.
Oh my God.
But they got to arguing and this, that, and the other. Nothing really seriously happened. And I'm gonna give props to um I'm gonna have to give major props to Chopper because I brought this up. Chopper used to have this canary yellow Camaro. And Chopper said, "Man, fuck that." He was like, "I'm gonna show y'all what it really is." And he went and got that Camaro and he swung that Camaro through the whole parking lot.
Uh,
Through the whole parking lot, just swung it. And then that's when people start going to get their cars, swinging them. He
oh
changed the whole dynamic of that day. I remember that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. Because people they was really about to get out. But
man.
he changed the dynamic of it when that canary yellow
Yeah,
Camaro
I
popped up
remember
there.
that. I kind of remember that car and stuff. Man.
Yeah, I would. Yes, that canary yellow. I will always remember that. Things back in there that day was fun, like 1 hour photo, or we could go buy us a pager.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, and
wow.
beepers and
Man.
stuff like that. So, I love Sacramento back in that time. That time was, like I said, we had our little problems. People had their little issues, but you was able to be out at night. Didn't have to really stress about no dumb stuff.
Mm,
Um, unless you was really into the street like that.
right.
That's the only time you really had to stress. But if you wasn't in the street like that, and you was able to go to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. Well, we didn't really go to the west, but we was able to move around in sight.
Hmm. So let's talk about, how you got into the music, what I mean, and how you got to work in the beginning. Let's tell us about the beginning and then, working at Black Market, let's talk about it.
Um, I've always been a drummer. Let's just keep that off rips. I've always been a drummer. I have to give. I come up playing drums at many different churches. My grandmother was a pianist, so me, I love drums. That was just me. But my first ever, ever, ever DJ gig was at one of my family members' weddings. Just want to say I love you. I love you too. Um, and what happened was, you mentioned the rap group Crisis.
Hmm.
Chainsaw was their DJ, but Chainsaw had to do his song, which was they had to perform, and no other DJ was there, so they pressed him to make me DJ. And this is back when we used albums. Wasn't no Serato, wasn't that. You had to handle your business the way you had to handle your business.
Uh-huh.
With the help of him, I grew in it. I had, in fact, I think, and if I do, correct me if I'm wrong, Chainsaw walked off and left me to DJ the rest of that wedding by myself.
Did he?
Yeah, that was how wrong he was. He
Uh,
told me where all his hit records was, but he told me I had to figure it out from there.
oh wow. That's how you learn.
Um, and then me hanging out with Sleepy Dave.
Oh man. Yeah.
I have to pay homage to Sleepy Dave as well.
Yeah.
Um, Sleepy Dave was one of those. He caught a rasp to me and he took off with me. Um, then it was me sneaking in to touch a class at the age of 16, 17 when Cowboy was a security guard and Razor X and Razor Blade was DJs at the Tesla class.
Mm.
And I used to always sit and watch them do it. At that age, I used to always get told, "Hey, don't come in here and act stupid." But I was in the clubs at that time, not to be telling on nobody, but hey, I was
What they did
there
back
at that
then.
time, huh?
Yeah. That's it. That's what they did back then. They let you select,
Yeah,
you know.
because I mean, my dad was well known, so it wasn't like I could be out in these streets and just be doing any dumb thing. Um, I had to watch my character because first thing people say is, "I'm gonna tell your uncle, I'm gonna tell your dad." You don't want to get, or my sister, or you didn't want to get yelled at by them. You know what I mean? But other than that, that's how I took off. And me hanging around, especially me hanging around Sleepy Dave. We give homage to a lot of DJs, but I have to give homage to Razor Blade, Sleepy Dave, and people like that because they would see a talent in a person and be like, "Come here, let me see you do this, or let me see you do that," and that's where it took off from. And
Mm.
then as I got older, I started going to Bobby T's, and a man by the name of DJ Smurf
Mm.
created MC Taz.
What? Smurf did?
Smurf created MC Taz. I was
Okay.
Bombay J for a long time when I was actually uh, being Sleepy Dave's protege
Uh-huh.
and DJing under Sleepy Dave when I was going to the what's that club right there off of Stockton, where the hotel was, the Cabaret.
Mm. I think I
Yeah, the Cabaret right
yeah.
there.
Uh-huh.
Um, but then when I started hanging around, then when I started going to Bobby T's, Smurf created MC Taz,
And what was the name you went by before?
Bombay J.
Okay. And then what how did he get Taz?
Um, well, I was always called Taz because of the way I played drums,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know how it popped out as well MC, but the Taz name was already there because of the way I play drums. And I used to admire one of my favorite drummers by the name of Dante Taz Robinson from the Bay Area.
Mm.
Uh, very dynamic drummer. Um, I used to admire him like I admired Mr. Floyd Kennedy out of Sacramento, Stefan DeBose. Um, so yeah, that's how I got the name Taz is because I used to play for a church and a few people who knew Taz was like, "You play like Taz," because I used to play hard
Mm.
and my style was somewhat like him. And uh, that's how somebody just started calling me Little Taz from
Oh,
there.
okay.
And so Smurf and Flipside, DJ Flipside, we can't forget about DJ Flipside.
Mm.
Um, created MC Taz.
Wow. Okay. Shout out to DJ Smurf.
Shout out to DJ Smurf. Shout out to DJ Flipside. Um,
Yes. Those you bring up some names I ain't heard in a
Man,
long time.
man,
Wow.
them was some of the iconic DJs who really took their craft seriously. It
Mm,
wasn't something that it was just, you know, something to do. Like he used to go to Smurf House and he would have his stuff set up like he was at the club. You used to go to Flip's house. Flip used to have his stuff set up like they was in the club. Computers still, I mean, records, not, excuse me, not computers. Sorry. We didn't go to computers till later.
right.
So at that time, we switched over to CDs.
Hmm.
And then we started playing off of CDs.
Right. I remember that.
Um, and we used to have books of just CDs. And,
Hmm.
then I started selling CDs and DVDs, becoming a Sacramento hustler. Shout out to Big Timer, aka Ray. He used to call me Hustle Man because I used to. He was like, "There's not something you don't have your hands in." But that's when we were DJing off of CDs, and like I said, you go to Smurf House or you used to go to Flipside's house, and they would have their equipment out like they were still at the club. They would be sitting there just DJing and practicing their craft, scratching, making the albums talk, and leading the albums on uh to the next song, but giving the crowd a nip of what they're gonna come with next. Um, and that's what made it fun back in the day.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all may remember. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can do it. You're gonna be like, "Well, I remember that." Welcome to Bobby T's Thursday night, ladies night. Ladies free before 10 o'clock. Y'all know who it is. DJ Smurf. DJ Flipside. I'm your boy, Big MC Taz. Triple threat in the building. We make you say, whoa. And that's when the club used to take off. And I remember we used to do that exactly at 11 o'clock. And between Smurf and Flip, if you ain't
Yeah.
lost a weed piece, well, we're going to say weed pieces because we barely, back in that time, women didn't wear eyelashes like that.
No.
But
Mm-mm.
they were hair. And we used to find tracks and pieces of braids on the floor. And
What?
that used to show us and they used to tell us they had a fire time. They was lit.
Uh,
They left their DNA in the club.
oh my gosh. Man. Man.
That's how we understood people having a good time.
Mm.
That's what made us love what we do.
Hmm.
Smurf always taught me to pay attention to when you walk in the building, pay attention to what's in the building. We
Hmm.
used to have a thing to where we used to play search and find from 9 o'clock when we first started. And he would even have me DJ for a little bit. But from 9 o'clock to about 10:30, we would play search and find. We would play songs that people ain't heard in a minute. And
Mm.
you'll get them couple of steppers every now and then. They ain't heard something in a minute. We'll take it back, and stuff like that. But when it was time to go up, it was time to go up. And you knew it by Smurf was liable to slap you with Lil John and the East Side Boys, and we took off from there.
Hmm.
Shout out to Dennis, aka Flipside. He was the one who brought that Soldier Boy uh, dance and song to Sacramento. He was the first DJ that brought it to Sacramento.
Wow.
And then right after he brought it, the radio station started playing it, I think like 2 months after. But it was
Mm.
already known at Bobby T's.
Wow. Wow. History, y'all. Y'all listen to this. This is history. Okay. Man. So after all that, how did so you DJ'd first, right? You never got into the studio, did music or anything like that, or you?
Nah, I'm not into it like that. I've done a couple recordings for drums, but not nothing that is way out there.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Speaking of drums, I need to give a shout out to Walter Alexander. He's about to do a drum clinic at
Walter,
Macedonia.
who?
Is that Walter Alex?
No, I'm gonna repeat it. Sacramento, I need y'all to come out June 20th. June 20th, Macedonia. My
Yes.
boy Walter Williams will be holding a
Williams.
drum clinic. I need everybody to get your tickets. For those who've been saying, hey, I want to learn how to play drums. Hey, I wonder if I got it to know how to play drums.
Mhm.
Come to this clinic. Get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. You will learn a lot of things. You will be educated with a lot of things. Um, my sister Nisha Hall, she hit me and said, hey, I want to learn how to play drums.
Yeah, I saw her put
Nisha, I love you, sis. I'm willing to help. But I want you also to get into this clinic.
I meant to send
Um,
this to her. I meant to send that to her.
let me
Walter, don't kill me
let
if you
me
get your last name wrong at church. Don't you say nothing to me at church about having your last name wrong.
let me say this. Playing drums, not only is it for some of us, it's a worship to God.
Mhm.
Um, but it's also a relief, a stress reliever. Uh, it's a you going through it, but you can always go beat on something that ain't gonna beat back. But I mean, it do. But when it do, you create great things when you do that. You just don't go beating on it. You put your heart and your soul in it, and it comes out to be some great stuff.
Yeah. Now he got
I
sticks with
don't
his
listen to
name
that.
on it.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Now I'm so
Um,
proud of him.
in fact, hold on. Since she wants to go there.
You
Hold
know
on.
where I first met Walt at was at Spirit and Truth. And and then when I went to Macedonia, he was up there playing the drums and stuff too.
Me and Walt's been
Oh,
playing drums together for years. So if I, you said his sticks,
there we go. Walt. Yes. Yes. Walt Williams. Yes.
I
Hope he's
support.
watching this. I'm gonna tell him to
I'm
watch
gonna
this.
always support my people, but I'm also gonna say I cannot leave out a young man out of Stockton, California,
Hmm.
that has taken his drum game to a whole nother level. You'll hear a lot of people speak of him, and he goes by the name of Mr. Eric Moore.
Hmm.
Mr. Moore has a world win for Drummers Paradise, and he owns his own drumstick company by the name of Dope Sticks. And Dope Sticks stands for Drummers of Planet Earth.
Oh, okay.
Dope Sticks.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a lot of friends who are in this drumming game, or I don't want to call it a game, but in this music game as far as drummers. I support all my drumming friends from Walt to Eric to um, RK Scott, Robert Scott.
Hmm.
Um, he's a drummer for Mapex Drums.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that
And we
is
got to bring up the legend, Drummer Cat. You know, she started.
yes,
You know,
Auntie Drummer Cat.
that's why
I
she
love her.
had the name Drummer Cat. You know, we lost a legend. You know, this past Sunday, but you know, she was one of the, you know, well-known drummers. And I learned so much about her drummer family when I went there on, you know, from people on Sunday and everything. But yeah, rest in peace, Drummer Cat, you know, but
And
we gotta give homage to her too.
and and let me say this. That is one of the most beautifulest souls I've ever met.
Wasn't she?
Um, I thank God for the time that He gave me to spend with her, to talk to her, and how she used to just say my name used to just bring bright light. There go my nephew Taz, and the way she would say it just make you want to smile. Like it was just, it's amazing who she was, and you know, I hated that she's gone. But I thank God for the time that He did give us with her.
Yes,
I
yes.
thank God that He gave me the opportunity to meet her, to talk to her, and to love on her and the way she loved on me. So I thank God for her. And yes, I do pay homage to her.
Hmm.
Um, Another DJ or individual we need to pay homage to is Razor Blade.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if y'all don't know who Razor Blade was,
Hmm.
his
Man.
name speaks for itself. He could cut an album on the ones and twos like nobody else.
Mhm.
Um, if I'm correct, we lost him last year. We just been losing a lot of great
Big
people.
Al. Yeah, Big Al.
Big Al,
Yeah.
most definitely Big Al. Uh,
Yeah.
but we're still here. So
Hmm.
us still being here, and for us DJs out here in Sacramento, we gonna keep their name rocking. We can't forget
Absolutely.
about them because the ones that's gone is ones that built us and helped us come to where we are today. So that being said, Sacramento, for all our DJs out here in Sac, we got to keep it rocking. Oh yeah, speaking of keeping it rocking, let me go here real quick. I need y'all to go to get your tickets to R&B in the Park June 7th.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
June 7th.
Oh, wow, that's coming up.
I will be in the building.
Oh, that's coming. Dang, that's like
I
next
might I
week.
might have to talk to my boss and see if I can do one MC Taz R&B choir. I might try to do one for y'all. And y'all know it's always gonna be my favorite. But
Yeah. Yeah.
y'all know what it is. I love my city.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
say it all the time to people. I am humbled and I appreciate everyone who has always supported me from from years till now. Um, I I can't thank y'all enough. Uh, as I begin to, I got 2 years before I be 50, and I look back at when I first started in here, how it has made me grow and the people that you find out who was really for you and who was against you. Um, and let me give another shout out to Bueno.
Yes,
Got to
absolutely.
JDK,
Mm. Roop,
um,
Roop.
Roop, the Underboss, Sibo, Marvelous. Man, it's so many of y'all that has helped build me to where I am today, as far as you guys being artists, as far as you guys, King Tay, um, as
Oh
far as
my
you
God.
guys giving me the opportunity to MC a lot of y'all shows. Um, I'm definitely gonna give homage to Josh Shockley. He's always made a space for me, no matter what it was.
The
I
white
didn't been a
chocolate.
bartender, I didn't been his MC, I didn't been in security, I didn't did it all for Josh. But he kept me in my limelight of what brings joy to my heart. Um, and what keeps me going as far as doing what I do, not only for my children, but God. And I have to, most of all, I give homage to him because without him, what can we do?
Right.
A lot of people give props to themselves, but they never stop to really humbly say that they thank God because I tell my kids this: without God, we wouldn't have nothing.
Right.
We couldn't be
Amen.
who we are today if it wasn't for God. A lot of people have who they choose to give homage to, but me personally, me
God.
and my house, we gonna thank God,
Hmm.
and of course
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah. Well, what did you do at Black Market Records? Let's kind of go back.
I used to help Cedric with a few little things. Nothing really, really major.
Hmm.
He would help me have me probably MC. He would have me MC a couple of shows for him and things of that such. And I got to work close with a lot of his artists, talk to them and see
Okay.
what it is they needed and report back to him and stuff of that such. So
So
yeah.
what was the first gig you did that that you got on the mic and actually MC? Do you remember that first time you got up there and how you felt? Where
Woo!
was it?
For a black market or just in general?
Anything. Yeah, the first like
Oh my gosh. Uh
And I want to give a shout out to Teresa Allen watching and Dante King. Thank you guys so much for watching, and anybody else who's watching also.
Um, you talking about big gig or just?
Just like the first time you hit that stage and you had that mic and you know what I mean, and just how you felt and when the
Oh my goodness, you trying to take me back to when I was like 18, and it was an event in the park. I forget what that event was. Oh, I gotta say this. I gotta say this. I got to say this. I gotta give big homage to Smoke Session 420, Aunt G, Total Devastation, DJ Smurf, me. Um, my first really big gig was with really big. Um, my mediocre gig was when I was 18. I did it at a park um, for some event that I was asked to do. But I remember my first really big gig was with Yuck Mouth,
mm,
Burner, Total Devastation, um, Yuck Mouth, Burner, Be Legit.
uh-huh.
Um, what's his name? Did I say Devin the Dude?
No, I interviewed
Devin
Devin
the
too.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first really big event. We was out there at Pinky's.
Oh.
Um, it was a 420 event, and you know, these artists I've never really hung around like that, so I didn't know what to expect. I
Mm-hmm.
was asked out
Uh-huh.
of the blue to MC it. Smurf has always been a DJ for Smoke Session 420. And I did it, and it was a real fun turn up. It was hard, but it wasn't that hard. But I'm always humbled to do it. A lot of larger events I've done like that has been for the motorcycle set.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I enjoy what I do for the set, from the Kings of Cali to the Wise Guys to
No
Heels on Wheels
politics.
to them all. To No Politics. Speaking of No Politics, they got an annual dance coming up this Saturday. I will be in the building. And of course, my boy Dre Snacks will be in the building DJing. I will be hosting. And that's this Saturday. um, I've done it for pretty much all the Wicked Wheels. Um, a lot of the motorcycle clubs out here, I've emceed their events where they've had thousands of people outside and we're rocking and we're going. And I'm humbled by them people too, because they help keep me going, even in the midst of when I wanted to give up after I lost my mom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
And it's so good to have family. I mean, friends who are family like that. You know what I mean? And got your back and stuff.
you
You know.
know, I started to understand that family, blood don't, for me, loyalty makes you family to me. Um, and blood do make you family by the criteria, but it's a lot of people who generally that's not related to you that really care about your well-being.
Right.
They know and they see what keep you going, so they will provide a situation for you to keep going. So that I'm grateful and I'm humbled. It's so many people. Twan, we're part of Woodpack Promotions.
Mm.
Uh,
Shout out to Tony Mo.
Twani Mo, I have to really say, when I lost my mother in 2020, in fact, when I lost my father in 2019, I did not want to have my birthday party. And Twan was like, "Oh man, you gotta have it. We gotta have you MC. If you don't MC, can't nobody do it like you." And da 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 da. He was even willing to. I remember I was like, I ain't doing nothing. He said, "Don't make me come to your house and treat you like a
Here.
kid and make you take a shower and make you get dressed and make you come outside."
He would.
And you know, that's a cousin for you.
Mm.
And then again, when my mother died in 2020, a year later, around Christmas time, we had a lot of events going on, and I just didn't want to. And again, he threatened me. He threatened me hard by saying, "Don't make me da 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 da," and that this and the other. So it's people out there, like I said, that will honestly, they're not even blood, even though Twan is really related to me. They're
Mm,
not really blood like that, but they will still have your best interest at heart, and
right.
they will provide a situation for you to keep going, even when you feel like you wanted to give up. Because it was a time where I did want to give up, but because when people kept loving on me and forcing me, including Josh Shockley, he I didn't have a choice. I had
Mm,
too many people depending on me.
that's awesome. Does any of your kids follow your footsteps? If anything that you,
My kids, okay, so my youngest two boys, they are drummers.
yeah.
My oldest children, they follow my footsteps as far as working and understanding that you can't have nothing in this world without working for it.
Right.
Um, my daughter, my daughters and my sons, I used to always tell them to reach for the stars, but if they can't get the stars, snatch a cloud out the sky. Well, one of my daughters said, "Well, Dad, I haven't got that star, but I believe if I keep snatching enough clouds out the sky, I can build steps to get to that star."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And literally, that messed me up. It messed me up because they understand the process, but they put their own analogy to the process to make it their own, I should say, if
Mm,
that makes sense.
mm-hmm.
So for that, they follow my concept and my process about working to get what you want. They don't come with a hand out and expecting because I just want to. No,
Mm-hmm.
my kids has always worked. My oldest daughter, my son, and then my middle daughter. So yeah, and now I just have my last two boys. And them last two boys, them the ones that come with the handout for everything, but they're willing to work for it too. But again, I thank God because I don't have them problems out of my children. They
Mm-hmm.
are very good children. Every kid has a mouth, but as far as them being in the street and all
Yeah.
this stuff, kids kids like to work and get money.
Mm, that's a blessing.
Yes.
Mm, that's a
And
blessing.
when they say prayer works, it works.
Hmm. So what's next for MC Taz?
Uh, I keep saying that I want to retire as MC Taz, and then people keep saying why. So right now, I'm just gonna stay as MC Taz. I'm gonna continue rocking your parties. I'm gonna continue rocking your events.
And what do you mean
And
retire as MC Taz? Like quit hosting and stuff?
yeah,
Oh no, that ain't gonna happen. Okay.
see, the thing about it is I didn't got lazy. I I I, I didn't
Okay.
got lazy. This
You ain't
couch
even
right
50
here.
yet.
Look, this couch right here got me lazy. I could lay on this couch for days. No, it didn't got lazy. No, but seriously, I contemplated it. Um, and then again, some people keep saying why. Um, but I've said when you do this thing for so long, and then people keep saying, well, why you didn't make it big? And I tell them this all the time. I am where God has me to be.
That part.
There is no, I see people try to put a title on where they're supposed to be by the age they're supposed to be. And I always ask them, did you confirm that with God? Because sometimes you can confirm stuff with yourself, but you don't confirm it with God. It won't happen.
You gotta stay in alignment.
So, huh?
You gotta stay in alignment.
Yeah. So it's like, and then you'll hear people say, Well, I did confirm it with God, and that's why I'm going for it, and this, that, and the other. But my grandma used to always tell me, what God has for you is for you, and you ain't gonna have to do too much to get there.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to work to get there, but it ain't gonna take you forever to get to where God has for you.
Hmm.
So for me, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Um, I love the people that I do this for. I enjoy the people I do this for. I enjoy my city most of all. And it's always going to be a couple of rotten apples in everything you do, but
Absolutely.
in all, I enjoy what I do and who I do it for. And I do it for my city. I do it for Sacramento. I don't do it for just myself, my children, because I don't only MC events in Sacramento. I do it out of Sacramento. And if I do an event out of Sacramento, I'm always wearing something to represent this city.
Hmm.
Whether it's a King's hat, even though everybody know I'm a Laker fan, but if it's a King's hat, I am going to wear something to represent my city because that's here. This is where I'm from, and people need to know this is where I'm from. So again, that's for right now. This is where I'm gonna stay until I'm ready to retire.
Mm. You know what I want to ask you, how did you, growing up and stuff, you, s- I know you said, of course every kid is bad and stuff, but, like not being, not, being, getting caught up in the system, and,
I I skipped over that.
okay.
I skipped over it because I got caught up in the system when my sister got killed. That's why I skipped over that subject.
What kept you out after, because, you got out?
What kept me out?
Mhm.
My love for music, my prayers from my grandmother.
Did you have kids then?
No,
Oh, okay. Grandma.
no,
Okay.
the prayers from my grandmother.
Hmm.
My love for my music. It's like I could tell you, I went to jail again when I was grown, and I had to do a couple of months, and I went crazy because I couldn't get to my drumsticks. I went crazy because I couldn't get to my mic. I don't like to be separated from my drumsticks or my microphone. And I'm serious. I
Hmm.
don't. I couldn't take these with me, and I couldn't take a mic with me. I don't want to be separated from that. That gives me
Yeah.
joy. I couldn't listen. I couldn't. I used to work, and I'm not gonna lie. I used to work at my family restaurant, which was called Geneva's Big Burger, which used to be Big Ben's back in the day. I would leave there, go home Thursday night, get dressed, end up at Bobby T's, work Bobby T's, leave Bobby T's about I say 12:45. And for some people who really know, they know when I'm about to go. I used to have after party spots. My first after party spot was on Fruit Ridge. It was called OSAC Cafe.
Mm.
We used to open that mug exactly at 12:30, or I say sorry, apologize. We used to open that mug at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we used to have a fire good time. And I think people used to leave that mug at 6. Like it used to be lit, 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 lit.
Wow.
We used to have people come with their pajamas on, all type of stuff, and people were comfortable. But they come in
Hmm.
there, they dance, they get the gig on.
Hmm.
We didn't have problems.
Yeah.
Every now and then you got
Right.
one person that got rowdy and stupid, but as far as somebody shooting and all, we didn't have all that.
Mm.
Um, I had a couple of after party spots. Um, and then and over time things start to play its way out, and that's what happened.
Mm.
Oh, we mentioned everything but one club, and I got to give homage to Warner's.
Oh, totally forgot about
Yes,
that. Warner's.
Warner's.
Yeah.
Y'all know what we did. It was Warner's. Not only was it Warner's, we used to also, you know, uh, we can't forget about how we all used to hang out at the billiards on Power Inn. in
And
Elder
you
Creek.
know, yeah,
Or let me take it back to when we was teenagers and real Sac people know about Chocolate City.
Chocolate City. Where was that at?
Chocolate City. That was a 18 and up club. It was
Oh,
down the street. We
okay.
had a club called Chocolate City out here. Yes. It was 18
Mm,
and up. Yeah,
yeah.
we had a few little things out here.
Wow.
We
Wow.
had the main line,
Mm.
which used to be
Mainline. Yeah.
the main line, and then she changed it to I forget what she changed it to before it became Shaky J's. So,
Well, we said now
815L,
Shaky J's if we have fun up in there. So,
815L, Ron C,
mm.
rest in peace. Um, Cafe New Orleans. We used to have a ball. We
And you
used to
like you
have a
said, there wasn't
Brandon's.
all them.
Brandon's.
Yes, yes. The brand. Now I remember Brandon's. Yeah.
Woo.
But
Yeah,
back
no,
then people got fun, don't have to worry about no shootouts, hardly.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
I mean, because people didn't. I'll say this for me. People didn't let people do dumb stuff. Like, a cat would say, hey man, there's too many women in here, bro. You tripping. You need to relax on that, bro. Let's just continue kicking it. Or they would tell a cat, hey man, you didn't seen that. I know you didn't seen that dude many a times before. Don't get with us and then get hard.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Don't cause no issues while you with us, man. We on a whole nother different path. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't let our friends go out like crash dummies.
Right. Right.
But that's why things lasted for so long. We had
Mm-hmm.
things that last for a while. And, again, not to say we didn't have our issues and our problems, we had them, but
Mm-hmm.
they was very seldom.
Right.
They
Right.
was very seldom.
Right. They really were. So before we end this, tell your next events and give out your handles. We could go, y'all. We
My next
me and
event,
my nephew could go on for hours and hours and hours.
yes, we could. First of all, I want to thank you, Auntie, for having me on your show. But Sacramento, I got to tell y'all, it's going down this Saturday. No Politics, Dre Snacks, MC Taz. We'll be in the building for No Politics annual dance. Hey, listen, and I'm going to say this. Partying on the motorcycle set is exactly what it is. It's a party. Come party, come have fun, come turn up, come get some drinks. They got vendors. You can get different types of food. You can have a good time. Come with the mind frame to party and have a good time and enjoy yourself because it's most definitely going to be a lit party. If you don't know, then you will know by the end of the day. Um, and then again, Trisha's party, Pink and Black.
Mm.
Tickets are still on sale. Get your tickets for Trisha's party. That will be at Firehouse Alley, June 7th, or I think it's June 7th, if I'm not correct. Then you guys can look it up. And then again, we will be at Cesar Chavez Park June 7th. Tickets is on sale at Eventbrite, or you can hit one of us and we might have some tickets for sale for you. You can look me up at MC Taz Ketchum on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I
Now they
appreciate
don't
y'all.
say Cesar Chavez no more.
Oh, what
They
is it?
call I forgot what they call. They because
What
they
is it?
changed the name
Capitol
of the
Park
park
or
and
something?
everything. Huh?
Is it called Capitol Park or something?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because they done changed the name, covered up the statue.
Let me look at the address. I'll just give y'all the address. I'll put it to you like that
Yeah,
because
but
I don't
everybody
know
still
what this
knows
is.
it as a Caesar child.
Oh, I don't even have the address on here. Hold
Okay.
on, hold on. I think I see it. Give me 1 second. Um, nah, I don't. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, they got it on here, Cesar Chavez, but I know it's on I
Do
Street.
they? Oh
Yeah,
wow. But what J and 10th, right? J and 10th.
yeah, J and 10th between J and 10th, J and 9th.
Yeah, you can't
But
miss it. So
tickets is on sale right now
I totally
on
forgot.
Eventbrite, or you can go to Old School Entertainment and get your tickets, or you can hit one of us up. But I thank y'all, Sack. Thank you, Auntie. I enjoyed this
Whenever you want to
interview.
come back, just let me know. I got you. I'm glad we found out some information about MC Taz. That was
Oh Lord, now you're gonna
I
have
bring it
everybody
out.
calling me John John.
And you guys catch me this Saturday. I'm gonna be on KDEE. So catch my
Okay.
interview out there. So
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna catch your interview because you interviewing everybody else. It's
I
time
know.
for somebody to interview you.
And
Sacramento Point.
I speaking of that, shout out to Nico, because Nico is the one that brought me from the group Unknown, brought me back out of retirement because he came to my house and interviewed me.
You said Miko?
Nico,
Oh, Nico.
Nico Valdez from the
Yeah,
group Unknown. Yeah. So
yeah.
shout out to Nico. So
Oh yeah, y'all,
uh,
y'all listen. Go check out the movie City of Trees.
yes, yes.
Y'all
City
gotta
of
go
Trees
check out the
winner.
movie City of Trees. Shout out to DJ Mighty Mike. Shout out to
Hmm.
DJ Shytown, another one of my hardworking brothers out there. I call him the karaoke king. And then of course we also got to give a shout out to DJ Magic Mail.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
DJ White folks, man, y'all got some DJs in
And
Sacramento.
wait a minute. I don't want to come up missing DJ Barney.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Mr. Everywhere You Not. What's up with my boy DJ Barney? We got DJ Purdy. We got a lot of DJs out here that's killing the industry, and we also got to give a shout out to all the female DJs. It's a
Yes.
lot of female DJs that we're sleeping
Foxy.
on. Um, Remy,
Foxy, right? Yeah.
uh, DJ Foxy. Um, So, it's a lot of DJs out here, female and male. So y'all need to give it your people. Y'all know it's summertime, events is coming up. Start booking your people. Start booking your favorite DJs.
So how
And
they
of
book you?
course,
How they book
huh?
you?
Y'all know how to book MC Taz. Just hit me in my DMs, MC Taz Ketchum, and hit me, and I promise you I will get back to you. And it
So
ain't
what
gonna be
you do?
no
You do
AI. Huh?
birthday parties?
I do birthday parties. I do birthday parties, do weddings, do regular parties. I've done quinceañeras. I've done corporate parties. I didn't done them all.
No.
Uh, I didn't done them all. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's not one I have not done yet.
Okay.
So I look forward to seeing you guys this Saturday, 9 o'clock. I think the address is 3232 51st, starting at 9 p.m. No politics annual dance. Ray Snacks, MC Taz. We in the building. Pull
Right.
up. Love y'all.
All right. Love you. I'll see you later.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Good
Bye.
night.